Why are those guys all cheeked up? Like, was that necessary?
It's about the gameplay.
Is that part of the mod, or they have cake in the OG version? Anyways, everybody say hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. We are going to react to the Russian Badger 40 Emperor Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below if you want to see more. Thank you.
I came here to do two things and two things only. Purge heretics and steal property. And I already stole your property.
Dang.
So let's do this. Please.
Oh my god.
For the Emperor!
That was a strong start, man.
Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where fun isn't allowed, happiness is banned, peace doesn't exist, and there's only war.
Abandon reason, no only war!
In this war, it's us versus them. Us being the Imperium of Man, led by the almighty Emperor himself.
There is no shelter for those who oppose the Imperium of Man.
And them being anybody that isn't us. For the
Okay, we're against the heretics here, okay? We're father's best.
We'll just call them Xenos.
Xenos.
And what's the only thing defending us from them, you might ask?
Space Marines! Get off the ship, Space Marines!
Oh my god.
Space Marines!
Yo, it's the orcs!
Genetically modified, just like the vegetables at the grocery store, only instead of staying ripe for long periods of time, they're crafted by the Emperor to purge heretics.
Yo!
Die!
We're talking
Poor orc fellow. He will be missed.
hearts. We're talking 3 lungs. We're talking night vision. We're talking 8-foot tall, 800-pound monsters that look like Hulk Hogan ate Boogie 2988 and covered himself in a steel suit of armor the size of a Range Rover.
Holy, that's a big fella. Oh Lord, he coming.
Think of them as religion-fueled death machines hell-bent on exterminating any race that isn't human, while also not being racist.
Racist? Space Marines aren't racist. We love all races. As long as they don't have green skin.
Oh no!
Or, you know, belong to a different religion.
So true, so
I don't know why
true.
anyone would call us racist. I'm a black priest for Emperor's sake.
Oh, but
gods may die.
so true, brother.
Racist, except orcs, and Eldar, and Dark Eldar, and Necrons, and Tau, because nobody likes dumbass weeaboo space communists.
Oh no! Yeah, but everybody else they love, so it's fine.
But at least they aren't trying to eat us like the Tyranids.
Glossing over all that lore that you don't need to understand.
One such chapter of Space Marines are the Ultramarines. Or if we're being honest, Ultra Smurfs. That are charged with exterminating
Big
the orcs
blue.
on one of your manufacturing planets that are stealing your shit.
Oh no!
How important is this shit that they're stealing, you might ask?
Strategic value absolute.
So I'm guessing that's pretty important then?
Yeah, that's very
Strategic
important.
Value absolute.
That doesn't make things any clearer for the audience.
Strategic value absolute.
You occupy the role of Captain Titus, a soft-spoken junior officer voiced by the legendary Mark Strong that's joined by an OG
Oh, I didn't realize that Mark Strong voiced him.
sergeant and a turbo-nerd subordinate named Leandros that constantly hounds you about not following a dipshit rulebook called a codex.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Shut the fuck up, Leandros.
Shut up!
Emperor!
To be perfectly clear, I beat the entire game once in its default state and had so much of a blast, I beat it again immediately afterwards, only with mods out the ass. So instead of playing as a calm and collected Crypt Marine, I played as a Blood Marine, which,
That's
if
crazy.
I'm being honest,
I didn't realize this game had mods.
was a slightly different experience.
Die, scum! No prisoners! For the Emperor!
Oh my god.
So if you're about to let this video off his hair,
Fantastic, no notes. Oh my god, John Space Marine. It's John Space Marine. This one, I replayed the remake of it, right? Because this one is the old one.
heresy or confusing, I understand. I just grew up playing an RTS called Dawn of War and would rather play as a Blood Raven than an Ultramarine Smurf Blueberry.
None of this is really important. Let's start purging, and also spoiler alert, transitions are weird.
The orcs invading your
Let's
planet
go.
and trying to steal your huge-ass Titan tank are a super diverse bunch, ranging from puny little orc children that shouldn't even exist. Hey, get back here.
Micro heresy, bro. Tiny micro orc heresy incoming.
Get away from me. Why do you even exist?
Oh no, that's a different one. My bad. This is DOW Blood Ravens. What do you mean? All right, never mind. I played I played Space Marine 2. I was going to say some of this looks very familiar thematically, but it looks like a different game. So I was like, is this like the older version of it? That makes sense. This is one I played, Space Marines 2, my bad. That's the one I played a while back, before I even had a game channel. Damn!
All the way up to the Orc war boss Grimskull himself, who was basically—
I really like that, though. I really like the impact.
Away from me.
Just whack!
Why do you even exist?
Boom!
all the way up to the Orc war boss.
I don't remember that when I played the game having it like hitting that hard, man. I feel like the impact of his like thrusting and busting was truly legendary in the first one.
Grimskull himself, who was basically Shrek in his final form.
You trying to steal my titans?
Well, I can't unsee it. Yeah, he do.
Steal my loot? I'll rip your guts right out your throat!
Oh wow, they're British. I didn't realize the orcs were British.
Equally as diverse the weapons at your disposal to eradicate them with, from a dinky bolter pistol all the way to a heavy
You
bolter.
want me?
Because when it comes to orcs, the caliber you're firing can never be too high.
I'm gonna need a heavy bolter for this heresy.
The quickest way to purge through scores of orcs?
Melee.
Getting up close and personal is not only the fastest way to cut through a horde of orcs with single, double, and triple hit combos, but believe it or not, it's how Space Marines heal. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
These guys are so draconian, they don't need to pick up health kits, because the enemies are the health kits.
Oh, health pinata. Would you like to not die? Then keep murdering everyone else so that you can become more alive.
Just crump some poor orc, mash your stun
Off
key
the
until an orc
corpses.
skull pops up, and execute his ass for a speedy and convenient health boost.
Die, heretics! Yum!
Your melee weapon
Yum!
of choice is a trade-off between speed and damage. Like the chainsword is agile and great for cutting things, while you're also simultaneously already cutting things, but it's less potent against heavy armor.
I am cutting things even though I was already cutting things.
Fantastic!
On the other hand, or rather, with both hands, the Thunderhammer handles as awkwardly as a bus, but it also hits like a bus, running a stop
Boom!
sign in
Ooh,
a
that
school
looked
zone.
good.
Hey, yo, orc, are you Elon Musk? I'm about to send your ass into outer space.
Oh,
And you
dang!
have a
Home
power axe
run!
in between those two extremes,
Nice!
and I can't explain why, but it feels like you're competing in a figure skating / rhythmic gymnastics competition when you use it, and I'm oddly okay with that.
I was gonna say you could put some like fancy music behind this, you know, and it would slap, you know. There it is. Or smooth
If you want to
jazz.
get fancy, you can melee 3 times and mash stun to curb stun multiple enemies and choke slam any motherfucker still standing.
Die, green skin!
So it's safe to say that when it comes to this move, the Emperor most definitely does approve.
I
The
said,
Emperor.
"Seize!" I think I stunned too hard. I'm stuck in the terrain.
Oh no.
Brother!
Brother, help!
Brother, I am stuck in the terrain! Where's Captain Diomedes when you need him?
Brother, help!
Brother! Brother!
Brother, I'm clipped!
In here!
Eventually,
Brother,
you'll realize
please.
you can't just slice your way through the game. Chaos Marines and their pedantic piece of shit leader meme rock.
That
Oh, that guy's crazy looking.
noise cannot defeat me!
And you'll need to start firing guns if you want to survive. Or more specifically, bolters.
Bolters, brothers!
Double
If you call this
bolter
thing an assault
time!
Rifle, I'm gonna break your arms because it may be used like an assault rifle, only instead of firing a 223 the size of a crayon or a 308 the size of your finger, it fires a 998. Which
Holy!
Should actually be a 75 cal according to the lore.
that's essentially like
Well-
firing a self-propelled can of Red Bull that explodes
Nice.
after penetrating its target, making it almost into an assault rifle RPG hybrid.
How many fucking
Wow.
robots does this place have?
Big
Big
Jocko.
Outposts or Amazon headquarters? I could have never canceled my Prime.
You have downward
Would have
variants
never
and
canceled
upward
my prime.
variants, like the bolter pistol in case you've got something heavy in your hands, and my personal favorite, the Stalker bolter, which is the most satisfying sniper rifle I've ever had the privilege of using.
Just
Yeah,
like
that was
Sesame
pretty
Street.
good.
Ready and 1 and 2.
You want to know why it's satisfying? Because unlike some other games that I have played, they like have like they're not as accurate because they have like kickback, and it's just like, oh god, and it's like, okay, you have to get all these different attachments to limit like how much kickback you have, or there's like a drop off at a certain range, and it's like, boo.
And not 3, not 4, 5. I'm really glad that all the orcs saw that are about to be purged because that
Oh my
was
god.
embarrassing.
If you
That was
absolutely
embarrassing.
positively
Now they must die. They were already going to die from heresy, but now they must die. because they have seen too much, and I am embarrassed.
Have to expend as many rounds as possible. The Storm Bolter does exist, which is like a double-barreled LMG. That's cool for the first 5 minutes that you use it.
The rate of fire of the Storm
Yeah,
Bolter.
kickback. Oh, that's true. It doesn't exist for Space Marines. I mean, canonically, that makes sense.
Perfection. The accuracy of the Storm Bolter. Just put him anywhere that's remotely close to a target. I don't really give a shit.
But better alternatives do exist, because the game gives you 4 slots consisting of a primary, secondary, long range, and...
Fuck, there's way too many.
I kept the standard bolter and stalker bolter throughout most of the game because sometimes one bolter just isn't enough to stop a horde of orcs trying to crump your ass into outer space.
Oh, yeah. 2 bolters is better than 1 bolters. You can never go wrong with multiple weapon.
2 bolters for this heresy.
But once I started fighting the forces of chaos, I dropped the stalker for the las cannon, or laze cannon,
Bolter
aka
maxing.
the Space Marine Spartan laser. That was clearly superior, because here's me killing a Chaos Marine
Kickback does exist. No, heresy. You are simply wrong.
with a bolter.
Thank the Emperor. I was starting to think he was invincible there for a second.
And here's me doing the same deed with a las cannon / laze cannon.
Big
I'm
boom.
the Emperor, that's powerful.
For your heavy slot, it's all about the Vengeance Launcher, which fires sticky nades that you can
Oh,
personally
I like that.
detonate, because who wants to
Cop,
launch
boom,
rockets when
cop,
you can launch
boom.
Vengeance?
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Even a flame-bursting shotgun exists, but all of these specialized
Ooh.
weapons rip through ammo
Beautiful,
at
I
an
love
incredible
it.
pace, so
Cook 'em.
honing your bolter skills is the way to go.
Purge them in flame!
Purge it in flame!
Fire!
Navigating the levels is obviously done by either running or rolling.
Don't ask
Melt
me how
that.
the hell these characters roll in this much armor.
I do
it's
like
a
the
long
melter.
story.
But channeling your
beautiful.
inner Dark Souls character to kite enemies or get to objectives faster is a significant portion of your playthrough. It's even useful in boss fights, because who needs to kill orcs when you can just roll out of the way and have orcs kill themselves?
Here he
Real.
comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh, that's a big boy.
You feel like a crumped by a member of your own race.
Oh,
There
no.
are even these little Mike Wazowski-looking dudes
Oh,
called
my God.
Sprigs that explode on impact and are arguably better at killing orcs than you are.
Oh,
so this
my
theme
God.
of orcs killing themselves is not a new phenomenon.
Oh,
Come on, Squig, merge. Merge into the group.
oh,
Get
my.
in there. Get in
Enemy-friendly
there.
fire.
But as I was saying, you won't always be running or rolling through the terrain, because eventually you'll gain access to a jump pack, which when
Ooh,
combined with a
jumpies.
Thunder Hammer is like an NBA dunk contest mixed with Super Smash Brothers.
Outside of LeBron. 5 seconds left. LeBron leaps.
Ooh, smackdown, big hammer.
LeBron James with a complete disregard for
Blanca.
Feel the
Blanca. I like the lightning.
This jump pack
The
also
lightning with
happens
it.
to be wonderful at getting you places in record time. It's almost like using unbridled rage as a mode of transportation.
I really like the particle effects. The particle effects on the weapon.
fucking love my community.
And now that you know what you're swinging, shooting, and zooming around with, there's one thing that enhances everything, and that's called
Fury.
If being a space marine
Wow.
wasn't already super soldier enough, you can channel Fury, which builds up as you purge heretics, and well,
Deliver merciless justice upon the
Ooh.
enemies of humanity.
that
That
means
is
your
what I
health
like.
surges. That means you hit harder. That means you turn 30 seconds of hacking and slashing into a 10-second nightmare for any enemies in your general vicinity, punctuated with curb stomps that are extra
Explosion!
earth trembling.
Boom!
This Fury becomes more and more powerful as the game goes on, and there's even a marksman mode. So if you ever wanted to enter a slow motion bullet time mode as a badass
Ooh.
space marine, here's your shot.
Nice. Oh, dang,
The
where's
only
he
aspect
going?
of the game that I love more than the combat, movement, and gear are the objectives. I'm pretty sure every objective in the game is either 3 words or 4 words, and that's the way it should be.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
So you
Yep.
may be able to
The
criticize some
tasks are pretty easy. Nobody questions what they're supposed to do.
stretches of the game for being just running and rolling between elevators.
Hey, look, I'm on a lift. Does anybody know if repeatedly rolling or sprinting is faster? I've been at this 200 years. I still don't know. Hey,
Oh
look,
my God.
a lift.
But it focuses
look
on
at
what it's
this.
good at, which is violent purging and eradicating any life form that doesn't look like you.
Ah! Stop resisting!
Dang!
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I would say sorry for hitting you so hard that the game glitched, but I don't apologize to Xenos.
Oh my
The story
god.
isn't all that important, seeing as the game only takes 5 to 6 hours to beat, and the best character is
good. I
Orc
mean, that was,
Warboss Grimskull.
That was the same with the second one. It was about that same length, man. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, hundreds of hours to be a good game.
You so hard that the game glitched, but I don't apologize to Xenos.
The story isn't all that important, seeing as the game only takes 5 to 6 hours to beat, and the best character is Orc Warboss Grimskull, because he's the only character that doesn't put me to sleep with her monologuing.
I mean, he's pretty cool. This guy looks like a badass, certified badass. I like him. I like him.
Finished with you yet, Spice Marine?
Spice Marine!
Not that my second playthrough was any better, because with all the mods I was running, none of the story made any sense.
Oh,
Second Lieutenant Mira,
That's
203rd
fine.
Cadian Regiment.
It is the Bane Blade! You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault, and as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
Engaging Warp Spider!
What?
A Warp Spider!
But at least you get to hook up with
What?
some Blood Ravens to cleanse an entire bridge in the end sequence, and given their history of
I beg your
kleptomania,
pardon?
I'm shocked they didn't steal anything.
Hippity hoppity, where the fuck is my property?
You're gonna hit the final boss fight with Mimroth, who's obsessed with becoming ascended for reasons that I won't spoil, but again, this game is about the gameplay, not about the story.
Damn it, I had
Yeah,
something
true.
for this, son.
Why are those guys all cheeked up? Like, was that
It's
necessary?
about the gameplay.
Is that
not
part
about
of the mod, or they have cake in the OG version? Like, offer it.
the story.
Damn it, I had something for this, son. Something, crack his wax.
Oh,
It's not
dang.
about the plotting, it's about the
Purging.
True.
The end. And that's about it. But before I go, I wanted to mention, as of me recording this video right now, it is $7 on Steam. This is in no way
Yum.
a sponsored video. I'm pretty sure Relic, the guys that made it, don't even exist anymore. Of course, Sega still exists, but I don't think Relic is around anymore. So from an unbiased position, if you have $7 on you that you're not going to spend on your next meal, I highly recommend that you pick it up. As long as you
I
don't
wonder how much it is right now. It's probably cheaper than that.
let a bunch of turbo nerds drown you in lore that takes lifetimes to understand, Warhammer 40k is fascinating. So again, $7, totally worth it. Thanks very much for watching. And be
True,
sure to
I have no idea what it's like to drown in the lore and still be told I'm not drowning in the lore the correct way. Ha ha ha.
And next time when we make fun of the salamanders.
Why you make fun of the salamanders? They're great though. They're just warm boys. Why? Why are the loot pictures at 3 a.m. FBI did what? Imperium of Men? What? What a future that would be to be old. Anyways, there's the video. Make sure you guys give him a like, give him a follow. It's an older game, but it looks like a funny video to watch, so